Salve, welcome to Beginner's Latin Lesson 17. In this lesson, we'll be talking about the imperative in Latin. The imperative is a mood used to express commands, orders, and instructions. We use imperatives all the time in English when we want to tell somebody or a group of people what to do or what not to do. Here are some English imperatives. Be kind, come here, don't be mean, put it down, go away, help him, bring me that book. As you can see, these imperatives use different verbs. We have intransitive verbs like come, be, and go, which do not take a direct object. We also have transitive verbs like help, put, and bring, which do take objects. We also have an example of a negative imperative, don't be mean. Now that we've identified some English imperatives, let's refresh our knowledge of Latin verbs and look at how to form Latin imperatives. All imperatives are in the second person. Unlike English, Latin distinguishes between singular and plural imperatives. Also, because imperatives are directed at a person or a group of people, we typically see them used with the vocative case in Latin. Here are 5 Latin verbs. The first column is a list of the first person singular present tense forms, and the second column lists their respective present infinitives. We have pugno, canto, voco, teneo, and video. The translation of each of the verbs goes in the third column. I've started filling out the meanings. Pugno means I fight. Pause the video and see if you can complete the third column of verb meanings. Here are the answers. Canto, I sing. Voco, I call. I summon. Teneo, I hold, I have. Video, I look, I see. The imperatives are formed from the present tense stem. For pugno, we have pugna. For canto, we have canta. For vocare, we have voca. For tenere, we have tene. And for videre, we have vide. Note that these are the singular imperatives, used when you're ordering or instructing just one person. There are also plural imperatives. The plural imperatives, we have pugnate, cantate, vocate, tenete, videte. The plural imperative is formed by adding the suffix te to the singular imperative. In fact, salvete, the greeting I begin every lesson with, is also a plural imperative, meaning be well. We use the plural imperative when we're addressing more than one person. Although we haven't yet covered third and fourth conjugation verbs, I will introduce their imperatives here for completeness. Here are 5 more verbs. Mito, I send. Pono, I put. Capio, I take, I capture, I win. Audio, I send. Venio, I put, I place. Mito and pono are third conjugation verbs. Capio is a third conjugation I stem verb. This means that it behaves mostly the same as mito and pono, but using a different stem for the conjugation of some tenses. Audio and venio are fourth conjugation verbs. Third and fourth conjugation verbs form imperatives in the same way as first and second conjugation verbs. However, there are a few slight changes. As you can see, mito, pono, capio, audio, and venio become mite, pone, cape, audi, veni in the singular imperative, and mitite, ponite, capite, audite, and venite in the plural imperatives. Notice that for third conjugation verbs, the E in the singular imperative changes to an I in the plural imperative. There are also 3 irregular third conjugation imperatives which should be learnt. We have the verb dico, meaning I say, I tell. Duco, meaning I lead. Facio, meaning I make. Their singular imperatives are dik, duk, and fak. You can see that these singular imperatives all end in the consonant C. Their plural imperatives are dikite, dukite, and fakite. Notice that like other third conjugation verbs, they have an I in the plural imperative. Lastly, let's cover a few imperatives for irregular verbs. Remember these verbs, pause the video and see if you can fill out the third column. We have sum, I am, eu, I go, fero, I bear, I carry, nolo, I do not wish, I do not want, and do, I give, I gift. Sum has the singular imperative s and the plural imperative este. Eu has the singular imperative I and the plural imperative ite. Fero has the singular imperative fer and the plural imperative ferte. Nolo has the singular imperative noli and the plural imperative nolite. Do has the singular imperative da and the plural imperative date. Notice that possum and wele and male do not have imperatives. The imperatives noli and nolite mean don't and are very important as they're used to construct negative imperatives. Noli and nolite are typically followed by infinitives, like in these two examples. For example 1 we have noli ambulare inviam, inimici te expectant. Don't walk in the street. The enemies are waiting for you. And the second example is pueri, nolite timere. Boys, don't be afraid. So to summarize, we've looked at the imperative mood, we have looked at both regular and irregular imperatives for all verb conjugations. We've also looked at regular imperatives for all 4 verb conjugations. I'll end this lesson by leaving you with this Latin phrase, Favete linguis. Thank you for watching this lesson.